So let me walk you through this. So one of the issues is that you got to be highly organized in an information world that we have, trying to get SBA loans through, and you have to creatively customize everything to work in behalf of SBA or the lending world. Now, I got this dynamic CRM from Microsoft, Bone CRM. So I had to customize a lot of it. And I did, I'm a small business owner. A lot of times, you know, the strength of a small business is versatility, change, quick adaptation. And, a lot of the partners and owners, they do things on their own. If I was to hire a programmer and I'm talking to somebody in Texas or Florida, how can they visualize and see exactly what I need? So a lot of times I often read book, and I'm a quick learn, very quick learn, and I just decided to program it myself. So let me walk you through our system so you understand how we can do a $500 million that we're trying to claim. So if you think about it, how can you manage individual clients and not look at what exactly they need, what they have, how it's going to be done. So basically, our dynamic CRM is geared for lending and wealth advisory, but that's a separate business. So if you think about the individual client, what we do is we go down, and their loans are in a separate verb. And so this client right here, which whom he's got 62 different properties, okay, and he's got, anyways, to make the long story short. So if you look at the header, this is their actual property that they're financing. And so on the left side, you can go and pull their credit report. And if you look at it, the header, it's already blended in. Me to learn programming to figure this one out. It was not that simple. So on the left column, you see the credit report. So when we pull a credit report here, it automatically integrates with the client. But not like other price software, that's not the only thing that we need. So often we need to go to NADCO and look at the SBA SOP. So we got NADCO directly there. Okay. I can go directly to the SBA SOP from the SBA side. Okay. Then we go right directly to Workspace. So we know exactly where, where our loans are. So, I just made a little me. If you look at the Experian, we pull credit from Experian, but we also pull the business credit. At the same time, we need to also maybe do Baker Hill for our, new hedge fund guys that will be coming out here in the next 3 weeks. So we go through the Experian. We also have an RMA pool, which is a universe of how risk management works. Furthermore, I'm actually proud of how I program some of this stuff on the script and HTML, is that it's the REIS. So often, like, we want to know what the heck the property is. I can go and put our user ID number, push it. Right here, I can pull the PDF file specific to this property. And I'll know all the comps. I will know all the competitive analysis. I'll look at all the schools, downtrend, unemployment numbers of that property. Okay. Then, I can go right to Ellis and see Richard Ellis and start pulling research report. But REIS also gives quite a lot of research report. We also can go Richard Ellis, and there's many others. Okay. Now on the left side, we also have web analytics for email to go out to our the broker community and the mortgage banking community. So that on a weekly basis with the rate sheet. So if you think about it, right here is really the online world, and there's more to be added together. I even have a YouTube workshop explaining all the technologies, and it's simple. We dummied it down at CH Capital to make, you don't want to spend 10 years trying to figure out the learning of how to use software. Now, this goes and identifies all the loans, what the operating company is, what kind of loan. If you think about it, this is where the LOI is issued, who the lender is, was the LOI issued, was the order of all this, who the companies are. Okay, and let me go a little further ahead. And then here's the FMP part. So what happens is that what I wanted to do is, since we have various different poolers, and if you're not included in it, I don't want to pull down all the poolers. But anyways, it basically asks the interest rate quoted, what's the gross rate to the client, what the rate is, what that spread is, what the index, what the day of the rate lock, because a lot of the poolers are only doing it for 90 days. And then which CDC issued out the LOI, and the CDC's name and the progress of the loan. So, you can say that it is, in the pre-flight stage and on. So I don't want to go dig deep into some of our proprietary stuff, but that's how it works. We can go, related task will be only here for this individual's client's loans, okay? And the real estate schedule is here. So, for instance, we're a little lazy on this one because he's such a monster client. 62 real estate transactions. So, if I wanted to create a real estate, I just want you to see what we do and how we keep things organized. And it took a while to build this. It's not something that, I drummed up overnight. So, this is all the real estate schedule, documents related to it. So, when you really think about it, when you close a loan, the thing I always have is, why do you want to do it again? Meaning that we just went through the brain damage of the client. So we, especially now with FDIC requiring the global cash flows and things like that to mitigate risk. If we're going to get 30 or 40 mortgage statements, I'm keeping that. And that's where it goes into the document management here. So you guys kind of see how this works. So real estate type, address, what loan number it is, what the lender is, when it was acquired. These are all items that is needed for the mortgage. I hate doing it, and I like to keep that information. Makes it easy for the client. Okay? Out of that, if you go back here, the way that we did it is that, like I said, I customize, and what I love about our system, close this. What I love about our system is that if you go here, you can see our complete pipeline of not this individual, but let's get out of this one and show you our pipeline. So the only way I want to hear productivity-wise that you can manage the amount of information that's going out is that. So if you think about it, these are all the loans that we've got, about 85% of the documents, okay? So here is how we view it. So if you think about it here, we want to know the loan, who the name is, loan originator, and look at how all the deals are skipped because there's just so much information to put in. But that is the only way you can keep it flowing. Okay, the loan type, okay, LOI was issued or not, or the progress loan. So we're in pre-flight here. Some of them were not. Okay, CDC, okay, SBA loan number. If we are that far, SBA, what kind of type of property is, what's the total? This is 179 million, and I still have another 14 loan to go because the information is being passed on. And then how do you handle that? So what's the question, right? Now, here's what I love is I can take this whole thing and I can export it. Now, all this is custom stuff that I created. Some of them they naturally come with it. And so right here, it allows me to save. Then I want to view the download. It's a dual screen, so you guys are not seeing the second screen. But I want to let you guys know and see what is it that people think that they can do. So it was active loan 2. So if you look at it comes out only Microsoft will make their own stuff not compatible. So here I can fix the loan, and put the right thing and then I import it back. That's one of the things I like about it. Here will be your Experian credit report. Here will be your FMP index, what the spread is, who it is, where, CDC, and the progress of the loan. So we can communicate both to the CDC and to our first lien lender and to FMP, that we do the diligence work. Then we can all go and communicate and how to handle the loan. What people do not realize is that if you're not technically really explain to one another, there's no way you can do the loan. So I'll see you in part 2.